Welcome back to another episode of the Initial F podcast. Woo. This is gonna be episode 53.
Damn!
Because
you're switching the order.
Oh,
yes,
I'm switching the
order.
order. Yes.
I see. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
We ain't special now.
Yeah. Disregard my reaction there. That meant nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Then bro, you brought out the fucking notebook.
Yeah, I did. Because fucking.
This man's brought his diary. He's gonna read out all his entries.
Can you start one,
dude? Okay, wait, no.
Can you start one?
Do you journal?
I did. I did. This was so before I even met you guys in high school. I guess it was in junior high, but at that time I wasn't really particularly talking to you.
Yeah, I know. I had my own friends.
At some point, like the whole like you remember when I used to like beatbox and shit, and then we had a friend who dances and stuff, and then that was like one of the few times where I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm finding a sense of belonging, and like for some reason I just thought of some abstract shit like that, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta write this shit down. And then recently, I guess you could say recently, but because of like the whole that shit.
Getting hit by a truck.
My 911, yeah. I actually did start to really feel bad, and I was so stubborn on not getting fucking like counseling or whatever. Mm-hmm. I was just like, you know what, fuck this shit. I see all this fucking Instagram things like, you guys gotta write your day down, how you feel, and I'm like, I started doing that. It's not this notebook. I have a literal other notebook with like half of the pages.
Can we go through that one day,
dude?
Your junior high and your recent notebook.
The junior high's gone. I have no idea where it is.
No.
The recent one though, not only does it do with like just because of what happened. Mm-hmm. But it deals with like addiction.
Dear diary, got hit by a truck today. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Journal entry 1.
I got fucking moved by a truck today.
Yeah, fuck. But yeah, I actually did. Like from time to time, I do actually like journal or diary some shit. But no, this is notes for a segment that I'd like to bring up
later.
Either later or later.
Later? Now?
Doesn't matter. Whenever he feels comfortable.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Just you do
like
you,
it has to be the time,
just like coming out of the closet. Whenever you feel comfortable, buddy.
You do you.
Yeah, I'm going to put this shit in my diary, bro. Fuck.
They made fun of me today.
Yeah. But yeah.
What's been going on in your guys' lives? We haven't seen each other for 3 weeks?
Around there, I think, yeah.
Well, I saw you was it a week ago?
I laugh. I started to notice a trend.
Yeah.
Me and Neo will basically switch who's in and who's not.
Who's in, who's out.
Oh, yeah. And then like if it's Gerard not here, then we're both here.
Then you're both, yeah.
And then if Gerard's here, one of us isn't here. Mm-hmm. That's how it always goes.
We had a few episodes where we're all here.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we always have something going on.
I feel like that's okay, though.
Yeah.
Because we can all kind of
the
carry
only person
it ourselves.
That's always here is
I'm the only person because
it's also in
have
your
everything.
It's also in your room. So
Yeah.
It'd kind of be weird if we all just came one day and just started.
Hey, I live here
Well,
now.
you could have done it. You could have done one at Neo's house.
We did.
We did.
We
Me
did
and
a
you
couple.
did.
Yeah, we did. And no, him too.
Yeah.
We did another episode too.
That was when I told you that we were recording, and I didn't tell you where we were recording.
Yeah,
you ended up
you
here.
had to fucking drive from here to Neo's house, which is like half an hour away.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, I'm at your house," and you're like, "I'm not there." Why? Why?
Why?
Tell me what.
Told us we're recording. What the fuck?
We're recording. Didn't tell me where. I just had to assume where.
Yeah.
I've been on taking care of our shorts recently.
Yeah, I saw that. You're doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Is it fine taking out like the clips from the video, or do you want me to still send you stuff?
Oh no! So I actually find them, and like that's my way of reviewing the clips.
Keeping up with the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but specifically with that, I think maybe because of the way we were sending files together, I feel like Dropbox has some weird compression shit.
Yeah.
Compared to Google Drive, and yeah, Dropbox would always like make it so pixelated or noisy, as opposed to like just downloading it from like the clips on YouTube or whatever, right? Like I have one clip I'm working on right now, and if you zoom in, like before when I would zoom in, like with all like the other effects
Yeah.
on the previous shorts, they would be so pixelated. But
Yeah,
now
it'd be
when
hella
I do,
noisy.
yeah, exactly. When I do it now, it's like, oh, it's actually pretty decent. Yeah, and it definitely helps with that kind of camera too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy my own camera. That's an upgrade. So we might not even use that one anymore. Well, who knows? I don't know. But I want to basically buy my own, very own, like, camera. Because technically we bought that for this, like, all together. Did we?
No, we bought.
I remember these.
No, the big,
one of these
the
two,
big
right?
camera. Because I got the big camera.
and
I
then
know.
We
I don't
got the
know.
mics together, and I think we got those.
Because I got the Lumix, was it the FZ300? That's one we're using right now, the big main camera. I got that from Marketplace for like $300, which is a steal because that camera MSRP is at like $750, and I can
big steal,
record in 4K. I think at 30 FPS. The one I want is a Panasonic GH5, the upgraded version. So it's like the GH5 2. It can do like 4K 60 FPS, 6K 30 FPS with like an anamorphic lens as well. And like I just want that for like photos, like taking photos and like, you know, other stuff. Also goes well with the gimbal, so I can use that for whenever, because I think I'm going to be doing my brother's like.
Do you have it back from the Gerard? Your
Oh yeah, the gimbal. He
Did
took
he-
it to Quebec, remember?
Did he give it back? to
Oh
you
no,
yet?
well, no, he didn't.
Oh,
Damn, that's $150. You said?
that he just has of yours.
Yeah.
Did I get that? Oh yeah, I got it with this camera.
This
Yeah.
one.
So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, he's borrowing it, but he hasn't been using it, so I feel like we
he
could
hasn't
use
used it yet.
No, he
Yeah.
used it in Montreal. He just never put it to like good use.
No,
So
that's what I'm just saying. Like, wow.
We did have that episode where we talked about
all
him
of his
not
stuff,
gonna use
yeah,
the footage.
yeah. Like when we were both talking about where we went.
Yeah. That was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
It really makes me feel
Speaking
like
of
I
places,
need to travel. Yeah.
where are you going? Because you're going on a trip this weekend.
Yes, I am going to Cold Lake with my family. Friday, I'm
Camping?
going to pick up. I don't believe so. No. I don't think my little sister enjoys camping too much. Because
City
there was one
people.
time, huh?
City people.
I mean, sure, yeah, but like, one time there was a thunderstorm in another area, and we were trying to camp. But she was so fucking scared, and the lightning was so close because it actually struck down somewhere close.
Yeah.
And she saw that, and we left immediately. We left the site immediately because she
Makes
was just so scared. And then she was crying. the
How old
whole
was she
way.
then?
I think she was 5 years old.
That makes sense.
So
Makes
young
sense.
enough where it's acceptable. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so and I don't think we go camping. We go like day camping, right?
Oh, out for the day and
I
that's it.
think
Yeah.
I think for me, like camping is like max 4 days. Not even like actually no, max like 3 days. Like I'm fine with staying there for like 2 nights. But like any longer than that, I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go back to my house. I want to feel comfortable because I hate public bathrooms, first of all. And even more so, I hate some campsite bathrooms even more.
Don't have much of a sense of smell, so it doesn't bother me.
like the porta potties or
Not even like like just in general, just
outhouses, man.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
porta
yeah,
potties.
yeah,
No,
not porta
dude.
potties, not outhouses. Like I'll hold in my shit if I absolutely have to, and like my body's literally just gonna like explode if I don't excrete whatever my stomach is cooking. Then yeah, I will use it, but I will avoid at all costs using a bathroom at a campsite if possible, because I am that icked by it.
dude.
Jeez.
That icked by it.
Should go
Other than that, I think it's fine because like it's relaxing, like you're in nature, you don't have any light pollution, so at night you can actually see the fucking stars.
Yeah.
You should work construction. You get forced into that.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's. I've had those days where it's like, well, fuck it. And now people are like, oh, that bathroom's disgusting. I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
I've seen worse.
every construction site I go by, They always have a porta potty,
It's
even
mandatory.
though there's like a
'cause, like,
McDonald's somewhere. Or
There was
It's
another.
mandatory to
There's
have one,
other.
so-
There's other stuff like freaking, like other outhouses where it's just literally a hole in the ground and then the plastic rises up and then there's a fucking seat. I've had like in my head like when I'm like taking a leak, I'm like my phone slips out and goes down there. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because there's no like feasible way for you to access that point
yeah.
that you know of in that moment, right? Like I just have like, I don't know. I think about shit like that.
Doesn't bother me at all. I think
Heavy
also,
duty shit.
I think
Yeah,
camping's fun though.
fun.
I do like camping. It's just I don't want to be out there for a longer than I need to.
If you ever have a stomach ache,
Fuck, bro. If you ever have a stomach ache, whew. I don't
You'd
know
like
if I don't
having a
like if I
toilet.
had a stomach. Yeah, no, I'd probably use a fucking. But I'd cover that shit in like fucking toilet paper. Like I'd probably use a roll to make sure like nothing touches anything.
dude,
on
yeah,
me,
like
you
when
know?
I was a kid, you would go to the bathroom with your parents, they would fucking teach me to like cover the absolute shit
Cover-
of that
yeah,
toilet
yeah.
seat, dude.
I don't give a fuck. I'm dirty. Doesn't bother me none. Do my business and go.
White Asian. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it right there. No, I'm playing. No, I'm not.
Don't bother. No, it's just I've seen the like bad shit where it's just like flies scattered the fucking porta potty.
Oh,
It, like
Dude,
reeks.
hate
oh
that.
my god, yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Well,
yeah,
you
another
know
thing
it
is the
stinks.
smell too.
Where
Yeah,
it's like plus like 30 outside and you're
Oh.
using those fuckers, and it's like plus 50 inside and you're just
And it's
walking and you're
humid.
sweating.
and it's humid because of all the sweat and piss.
Or and then you walk outside and it's like, oh, this is nice and cool outside again.
It's nice and cool and it doesn't smell like shit.
Don't
I remember
have
I
much
went.
smell. So
Yeah, I have a pretty good sense of smell, so I can.
Sucks.
It's fucking.
I remember I went to one of the Canada Day festivals. I went to the one in Millwoods. I really needed to go to the washroom. Like I needed to shit. The nearest like actual washroom, because we were on the other side where there was a field. It was a block away, or not a block away, but it was like, I don't know, halfway across fucking the park, let's say.
Yeah.
And the nearest one was a porta potty. I'm like, fuck, I really gotta go. I go in that porta potty. I almost puked immediately. I didn't even actually step my foot in there, bro. I just opened it.
Just
I'm
open
like,
the door. Yeah.
Oh, you never smelled some guy pump the sewage out of him
Man, I don't know why I want to
No.
become a plumber, bro. What the
when
fuck?
it's plus 30 outside.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a
Oh.
different smell. When you, like, because we were working, and there was, like, where we were working was the driveway for the mansion,
Hmm.
and the porta potty was, like, right off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was, like, right around here somewhere. We're working, and, like, the wind's kind of blowing the smell towards
Oh.
us, and he goes to work, and my coworkers just start gagging, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? Just get back to work. It's not that bad. And then I walk closer and I'm like, huh, that's what you guys are gagging about. That is fucking foul.
Yeah.
Huh. And then just the body's just in there, just sucking it. I'm like, you should get paid more than you do. I don't know what you get paid, but you should get paid more. Because that is fucking rank.
Man, and back at my other
I
workplace.
can't imagine. Because like sometimes we have like our shop has like a sump, right? So like we're all like the dirt and shit. Like you clean our bay floors, it goes down to like one collective system.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
that like the first time the sump guys came around to like clean the sump, I was like, holy shit, that's pretty bad. And then now it's like, oh, it's not too bad anymore. Like I kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks when it's like 30 degrees in the shop and it's humid, and then you have the smell too. I think our shop AC finally got fixed.
You got AC in your shop?
I yeah.
Fucking lucky.
Dealership, bro. Fuck.
No, because like I swear, like you know that heat wave that we had?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all dying inside there. Like it was almost like straight up a sauna.
Sauna, yep. Everyone's saying that. Blah, blah, blah.
Like no, like even my
oh my
fucking
God.
little desk fan didn't help, even though like helps me a lot. Like
Yeah.
even that, like there's just one side of the shop that just has like I have a fan, my My neighbor has a fan. The other guy has like a box fan that's from the fucking tool room. And then to cool like one of the other like the breezeway area, they just brought up one of like the big ass fans from the basement and just put that there.
Yep. Yep. Back when I was or no, not even that. Fucking just during that heat wave, I had my AC, but it wasn't enough. So I thought, oh, I'll put my window down. If you put that shit all the way down, bro, you're getting just hot air blown into your face.
Yeah.
At least what I found was if you keep it just open, the wind hits the AC somehow into one of the panels, and then it actually blows just more intense. But that's it. It's still kind of warm. During that heat wave, bro, I was not having
You could probably bake cookies in your car, to be fair.
Oh, you could.
Yeah.
Put a sheet out.
Yeah.
Put something underneath so you don't melt it to your dash.
Yeah.
I remember I saw a video of a guy who had like a cooking pan. He put it on the back of his car, like outside, because it was so hot. He was able to cook eggs.
Yeah.
It was so freaking cool.
I thought about baking cookies one time when I was working outdoors.
I was thinking about that too.
Be fun.
Working like a caterer.
Me?
What?
Yeah, like catering. Isn't that what that is?
No, like
I'm
cooking
wor-
outside. Like,
just straight
I'm
up
working
cooking.
outside. My car's parked outside, just having like a baking sheet
Oh.
Yeah.
just on my dash. I'll let the sun hit it. See if we can cook them.
That's smart.
It works.
That's smart, yeah.
You can get it hot enough.
now it's
Yeah.
cooler, and now I'm like enjoying it a bit more. I think our AC in the shop got fixed. Hopefully, I think because it's marginally cooler in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Rich kids. Fucking rich kids. Get
Yeah,
their
you don't
AC.
got any of that?
No.
Don't worry, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm dying in my shop, too.
You got that bay door open.
Yep. No, dude, for some reason, like, in the morning, they don't like to keep one of our, like, specifically our big bay door,
Mhm.
like, in the back. They don't like to keep it open, but that's where the shit comes in. I don't know why, like, do you ever notice that, too, where they just, like, some people just close the bay doors out of nowhere?
Well, what you do is, you like during the morning when it's really hot, you open the bay doors to let all the heat out. And then as soon as it starts getting really hot outside, you close the bay doors. You keep them closed as
Oh.
long as you can. Because then
Oh,
it traps
shit.
all that cooler air inside and it's not nearly as bad.
Right.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's like little droplets. Or
No, it's like going crazy outside.
wind.
The wind.
Should open up a
I thought it
window.
was like some
Yeah.
drops hitting the window.
Nah, maybe
Also-
not yet. I don't know.
The sky is
It does
gray.
it does look pretty scary. I think I think the exposure's like a little too dark. Oh well, it's fine. We'll fix it maybe later. Who knows?
You can fix it in post.
I could. I just brighten it a little bit. So
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
That would work. Color
It'll be
correction.
fine. I'm waiting till Dry gets here so I can tell what I've been up to. So.
It's definitely gonna be fun.
He's a dad.
What is
now.
he doing though? He is.
Jasper's a dad.
Oh.
No,
He
man.
is, yeah.
No.
I thought you were talking about Gerard. What is he doing?
I have no idea. We can ask him. We can interrogate him later.
Fair.
Or just like strap him down to the table and like.
Yeah.
torture him.
Are you gonna talk about your trip? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about my
Okay.
trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Stay
gonna be
tuned
nice.
for me talking about my trip, because that's
You mean
there's a whole lot of stuff.
episode? You would have heard about
Oh.
it last.
Oh yeah, shit!
Come on. You're the
Yeah.
person that does all of this shit, and I have to. Why?
Disregard that.
Yeah, disregard that,
You don't know.
yeah.
You don't know what we're talking
I'm
about.
Right.
talking
one of
about
us is on
last
track.
week's episode.
One of us is on track.
I'm
here.
talking about last week's episode where I talked about my trip. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah, I just fucked up the continuity. Oh well.
Wow.
Did you guys see Deadpool?
Dude, fuck! Everyone's been telling me to see it, man. It's so cool.
It's
I see so many
funny.
memes, man.
I think it's funny because you don't have to watch any other Deadpool movie
to enjoy it.
to enjoy it,
Oh, that's
because
good.
almost every single Deadpool movie can stand on its own as one singular movie.
They're
Well,
all
it
standalone
helps the
movies.
experience if you know all of them, though.
It does, but I feel like you don't really need.
It's not a necessity.
It's not a necessity,
Mm,
right?
right.
Because like I brought my girlfriend to go see it with me yesterday, and she hadn't even watched Deadpool 1 or Deadpool 2. Like she just watched it like today. She thought Deadpool 3 was better. I thought Deadpool 1 was still
the best.
the best, and then 3, and then 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think what really makes it iconic is the fact that Hugh Jackman reprises his role as Wolverine
with the comic accurate color scheme.
Exactly. Yeah.
The suit. It looks so good. It actually looked really good in the movie. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it.
I can't wait to see it.
And didn't you like have a thing about like the continuity, like, or what was canon and what was not?
Depending on it was just for Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah, because they introduced the X-Force.
Oh
team.
yeah.
The X-Force in the comics is completely different, as well as Deadpool himself is completely different. And
I thought you were talking about like Hugh Jackman and Logan,
Hugh Jackman?
like that part, that aspect. Of the movie. Yeah.
That also, I've been seeing memes where like, this scene in Logan where he dies doesn't have its effect anymore because he's back. But I don't know if that's like, because I haven't seen the movie.
I won't
it's like
spoil
after.
it for you. I won't spoil it for you.
Okay, yeah.
If it's before or after he dies.
Before or after he dies.
Whatever,
Well, isn't
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a monumental scene.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it still supposed to be before because he's old in that? And he's like
He's very old, yeah.
Yeah, he's really old in that one, and then in this one he's supposed to be younger or still not as old.
If that's the case, because if you haven't seen it,
No.
because I know, you know the girl in Logan,
He's
Yeah.
the younger
X-23.
girl.
X-23.
I literally only got that. Well, no, I just
She's-
remembered it.
She's back in that movie, right? In this new movie.
Yes.
Spoilers. See, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Spoilers.
So I don't know.
Spoilers.
I don't know if like is she a time
Multiverse, there
traveler?
you go.
Multiverse. Fuck that. That's crazy. So much multiverse shit, but I mean it's kind of cool. No, I wasn't gonna talk about that. I was gonna talk about X-Force. Yeah, Deadpool. I'm pretty sure doesn't have regenerative powers in
The
when he
X-Force
was in the
comics?
X-Force, yeah.
I heard the X-Force comics weren't that popular.
No. So I'm pretty sure that's why. Like it was just supposed to be an Easter egg.
Yeah, like a nod to like whatever happened in the past.
Yeah, otherwise it was very, I guess you could say, under the radar. But yeah, apart from that, that was what I was going to talk about in terms of continuity. I guess, yeah, I didn't even think about the Logan thing. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'd love to see it.
You should watch it. It's good.
I know.
I think it's good. It's very gory. I think it
Compared
has
to, like the last one.
yeah, it's very. It's you compared to all the prequels. I think this one has the most amount of blood.
Damn.
Like, no word of a lie. I did enjoy it though. Seeing Hugh Jackman just go all out is pretty cool.
I remember before he was supposed to like, yo, if anyone's gonna play Wolverine again, it's gonna be Tom Hardy. Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Well, did you hear that the director or like Ryan Reynolds was like, yeah, we'll keep an open casting, or like we'll do an open casting so anybody can join again. And Hugh Jackman waited, did his casting, and then got the part again, even though it was originally designed for him anyway.
That's crazy, dude.
Honestly, I can't wait to talk about it more when you guys actually see it, because there's so much I want to talk about with it.
I might go see it this weekend, man.
Yeah. We went yesterday because it's cheaper for Cineplex on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, yeah.
I only paid
they
$20.
literally have $2, right? $2 tickets? Or what's the $2 thing?
Usually it's like what, $16
Yeah.
for like a ticket. On Tuesdays it's $8 for like regular, $8. So I pay like $20 for both of our tickets.
Cineplex at the WEM or
Cineplex anywhere.
Oh, anywhere. Oh shit.
It's Cineplex at WEM? I didn't remember who took it over.
Scotiabank Theater. That's what it was
Oh
before.
shit.
Then it's
my-
Cineplex.
Okay, yeah. It's not Cineplex.
Yeah.
What's the $2 day thing then?
I don't
for
know. I see some of that on Instagram as well, where it's like, oh, Cineplex is hosting like $2 Thursdays or whatever.
It's
I
probably just to
don't
get people back into watching movies again.
Yeah. Fuck. I was gonna bring up another thing.
He's reading from his book.
No, it's not.
I can
this.
see
You know that
ahead of the book.
You know that deer anime?
Gear anime.
The deer anime.
Deer
Was
anime?
it Shoko
Shika
that
I
that
feel
one.
so out of place right now.
I watched
Dude,
the first
honestly,
episode.
it's-
I watched the first episode and I was like, this is very meta.
Oh,
Neo
meta.
style?
It's very meta because
I bet you Gerard would know about it.
yeah, he would definitely know about it because like the first episode had like 3 fourth wall breaks, and I'm like, what is happening?
Fuck. I need to watch that.
it's very like you're just like something happens and you're like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Because it like references like other anime just like it, like Azumanga Daioh and like
it's like a
it's like a I don't know,
pop culture parody,
SNL type skit
like Gintama
parody,
and
kind of like yeah. But just from the first episode, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. This is weird. It's very weird, and there's a lot of deer. I think that like the mangaka or whoever created this has a deer fetish.
Probably, yeah. But basically, yeah, the girls are just deers, or like they have antlers.
Mm-hmm. Well, just one. It's just one girl that has antlers.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah. Others, speaking again of anime, I finished watching Demon Slayer.
Let's go! You finally understand the 2-minute walks.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
You like anime, by the way?
Actually, I like anime, but I just don't watch it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the last freaking episode of Demon Slayer was half of it was literally just dialogue.
Gross.
And then, yeah, like the last episode of, it was 48 minutes, right? Like the first episode.
The first episode was
48 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought the last episode was also 48 minutes.
Last episode was 30.
Oh yeah, it was like 38 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I would know because like I watched it on my break and I watched it all the way through and I'm like, I'm gonna see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
That fight scene at the last,
because the first like 2 minutes is like friggin' Muzan walking.
Yeah.
And then the next 10 minutes are like dialogue. And then like another 5 minutes of like dialogue, and then it just gets to like more action, and it's leading up to the finale of the Demon Slayer arc.
Did you mention in a previous episode that we're now just gonna have movies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, 3 consecutive movies.
Demon Slayer?
To finish off the Demon Slayer anime.
I know one spoiler.
I know a lot of spoilers because I freaking read the manga.
Oh, fair, yeah. Yeah, basically Tanjiro becomes Wolverine.
Everyone becomes like Wolverine in there.
Yeah.
Have you heard the story that if he had a gun, the story would have been like half the length?
Oh yeah, there was an Instagram post saying like people say that if like Demon Slayer took place like 2 decades. Demon Slayer like took place 2 decades later, it would have done like the story would have been over much faster.
Well, don't they have guns in Demon Slayer?
Yeah, one person has a gun.
Genya.
Genya has a gun.
He has a shorty double barrel.
Yeah, it's like a sawed-off pistol shotgun.
Sawed-off, yeah.
Yeah, because you're saying if Tanjiro had it, Demon Slayer would have been done a lot sooner.
Muzan.
He's dead.
No, I think with the demon's regenerative abilities, I think you would still have to be able to cut off their head.
You'd have to blast off their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just shoot them, double tap him, and if he's stumbling down, you just cut the head off. And you're like, oh.
I think Genya's like sawed-off shotgun still isn't as powerful as that, is it? At
I don't believe so.
Not from what I remember.
Yeah. Imagine just him walks up.
Yeah, literally. That's what he does. He has a sword and he just.
You remember when like friggin' Tanjiro like met Muzan in the middle of the city?
Oh yeah.
And then he was like.
Yeah, that happened in the anime.
And then it
cut
just
the head off, and you're just like, well, I'm done.
And then Tanjiro's labeled as a murderer.
That would be a cool thing though, is if it goes from like, oh, we have all the like demon problems, and he goes and kills the
leader.
Yeah. And then he's labeled as a murderer because nobody else knows that demons exist, and they just watched him murder somebody in broad daylight.
I swear to God, that's
in
another
broad
show.
nightlife because demons can't. Sorry, I'm actually you.
To open to the public, not even hiding the fact, and so everyone's just like, oh, he's a murderer. Fuck.
Initial F. That was a louder snap.
I can't do that. I can do this. Damn, everybody can do that. Fuck.
I can snap loudly with both my fingers, but I can't.
I can snap these two.
Ring finger.
I can't do that. I mean, like small sound, but yeah. Welcome back to this.
Welcome back to this part of the episode.
Yeah, part of the
back
episode.
to Dumbasses Talk About Anime.
I don't think we need. Do we need to continue? Was there more that we wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
Demon Slayer?
Not really.
Just how he would kill somebody and then has to, with the new arc of him just trying to run away from the police.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
swear to God, that's another show though.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you complete the main quest line, but then you yourself become a main quest line.
You are the quest line now. People are hunting you down. Good luck.
Yeah.
Time starts now.
I think that was
show.
literally just like what
There's-
the synopsis of Tokyo Ghoul.
Is that okay? I swear to God, I thought that what that was.
Or even like Attack on Titan. You could
Yeah.
you could play it twisted that way as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I guess we're done with that. I'm going to bring us into a new segment that we're probably gonna bring for the continuation of our episodes. I have no idea what I'm gonna call this, but I just brought it up like, hey, maybe we should
Neo's
go
news.
into news. Oh yeah, maybe there you go, Neo's news.
I wish we had that camera.
News
on
by
right now.
Neo.
We could have just zoomed in on
Oh,
them.
like an Anchorman, like
Yeah.
reporting today.
That's so good. Breaking news.
Breaking
You could
news.
just have him, main camera just focused on the
I get like the Ron Burgundy fucking outfit.
We should start doing costumes.
I was thinking about that. We should do cosplay. I want to do cosplay.
I could
down.
easily cosplay someone right now.
I'd love to do cosplay. I want to do
Switch.
fucking.
We can do it right
Koji.
now.
I didn't switch. It's fine.
But yeah, I guess
Maybe for
today's
Halloween.
Neo's
Maybe
news-
for Halloween episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for today, Neo's news, we're gonna be talking about something that's happening in the car industry, and this is in regards to
Three mechanics.
Nissan.
Nissan.
Nissan is trying
CVT
to-
transmissions. Sorry.
They're shit, but
Yeah.
whatever. But Nissan
very
has been wanting to bring back the Silvia.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one. Yeah, I think I did hear about that.
that's-
Yes.
that's- Like if they bring it back, I will highly consider about buying one.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, the Silvia is the name of a car. It dates back to the early 1960s.
I'm gonna
They
pull up a
started
picture
it.
in the background if you can see it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we can do that. Oh, that's a penguin. Wow. Boom.
You get to see how this works right now
Boom.
behind the
Boom.
scenes.
This is pretty cool.
Was it Nissan Silvia news?
Yeah. So the latest generation.
As EV. Oh no,
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I'm never buying it then.
Yeah.
Change my words.
I got questions about that, but yeah, it dates back all the way to the 1960s. The first ever generation, or ever like actual model. They called it the Datsun Coupe 1500.
I've seen the Datsun because
Yeah.
there's a
it
freaking
up.
there's a
Look up the
freaking was it 240Z?
Just push up
I
Datsun.
don't. Oh, that's the. Okay, so that's a Fairlady. That's the Z platform.
I want the Fairy Lady.
There's multiple generations of this car, the Silvia.
The reason, the
Yeah.
reason why I know about the Datsun is because there's a YouTuber who's fully restoring a Datsun. Hold on, let me just like.
Datsun
Oh dear. Oh no.
240Z.
Hold on.
Copyright.
Copyright.
Copyright. Please don't come for us, YouTube. We didn't mean it. Don't
Oh,
slap
wait.
us.
My Mechanics. Yeah, this guy. He's doing a full 240
dude.
restoration. This is the guy that like freaking what's it called? He just restores a whole bunch of like broken shit.
That's so cool.
We should
Yeah.
start doing shit like that.
There's a 280Z and I pull you pull right now,
Oh yeah.
and I've been considering.
Yeah, this is the guy you see on like Instagram where he just like
Dude, I see
repairs
this
shit.
dude like on Facebook Reels.
Yeah.
That fucking cleaver right there. I
Yeah.
saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, this guy's restoring a 240 Datsun.
That's so sick.
Oh, there's a Port 4 now because like he started this a year ago, which is crazy because like
Well,
I
that's
found
a
this
lot of money.
It is a lot of
Yeah.
money and a lot of time. Like look at the state of what it was in, right? And he's like doing like a full restoration. But yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's pretty cool. But yeah, so first generation Silvia, they called it the S10, and this was the first generation finally mass produced with more modern standards and modern methods, and it was sold in the U.S. As an affordable sports car, and they called it like the counterpart as 200SX. So that is one of the more popular versions of this car,
oh, like this one.
or like the old one. Yeah, so that is that one. Yeah,
Right
that's
there.
the S10. That was the first in US and like even in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
The S13 was the next one. In the U.S., they called it the 180 SX.
Oh,
That is the one with
lovely
either the pop. Yeah, the
What was
pop-up or this
what
one's
was
the Koki.
Ikitani's car? Was that an S? Was Ikitani's car in initial D S13?
I have.
I think so.
I would want any one of them.
I'm thinking.
I think
the
it
Actually, I
Mazda,
want-
isn't it?
No, that's
No.
that's Ryosuke.
Oh no, so it is.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Okay.
is. Ikitani's car is an S13. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that.
I wanted Sylvia 14 or 15. Those are dream
Those
cars.
are, yeah, those are one of
I
my
think the
dream
15
cars,
is
man.
like, yeah.
14 or
15 is like highly sought after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's probably like the most like valued one so far.
Mm.
But I just like the angry look of it.
Yeah, with this one. So this one I am going to talk about now. This is the Koki headlights. I can't remember, or no, I do have it here. So I don't think there's any other difference besides just the front end. There's the Koki and then there's the Zenki S14. They both sport the same like engines, which is like the SR20DE, which is naturally aspirated, or the SR20DET, which is just turboed. All
What are you doing?
four-cylinder
That's not it. Hold up.
with
Let me go back.
with every
There.
like range of engines. You have a range from either 130 horsepower to
Go back to
205
the ones
horsepower.
with the cleaner.
With the US they use truck engines, Nissan truck engines. They were the KA24E and KA24DE. They're also four-cylinder. I don't specifically know the difference between those, but at this time between both of these generations, this was when drifting was popular, and these like platforms
Or you're high.
were so high in demand
Yeah.
for building
So-
cars like this shit.
So you said that like the only difference between Koki and Zenki is
the headlights.
the headlights. That's it.
The
Everything
headlights
else
front end.
is just
Well, if you look,
Standard.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
it's like the hood. The hood might be a little bit different because it would have to accompany the headlights.
Yeah, that too, I guess, yeah.
Well, it's
I feel
like,
like it's
well,
also
still
like
front
angled
end.
as well,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I
Yeah.
like the Koki a lot better though.
Yeah.
That is my
It does,
preferred.
yeah. A lot of people love the
Koki.
Koki over the Zenki.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be hard to switch it.
No, I'm pretty sure you literally just swap the hood and the bumpers, and then you can get
And,
like,
like, the
whatever
headlights.
headlights. Yeah.
Mm.
Personally, I do like the Zenki. I think it's just
Oh dear.
It's nice, but
sleek. This one is like if this was like average, this is like elite look or something, you know? Like
You versus a
luxurious.
guy. You versus a guy she tells you not to worry about.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
no, the one right next to it. Yeah, that one.
Oh, that literally has so the S13 180SX over there, that's the one that's sold in the US.
Oh, with the pop-up headlights.
Yeah, with the pop-ups, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then same with the pig nose, I'm pretty sure as well. So those are the ones that the US saw. And then coming up we have the S15. The S15 was only sold in Japan and New Zealand, and they actually discontinued in 2002. So there was no more of the
Year
lineup.
after I was born.
Literally, yeah.
The year I was born.
Me too, yeah.
See, I like that red or the black. Either one of those.
That looks like AI generated or some shit.
Honestly,
know.
yeah, it kind of does.
I like that
like a
one.
sleek-
The Nardo gray. It's so nice.
Honestly, if I have a car like that, I'd like it black and then have like cherry blossoms go on this like decal on the side.
Yeah. It really just fits with the car.
Yeah.
I think the sole reason why I would want to have one of these is literally because of initial D.
Yeah.
I'm getting caught up in my.
Which character had this?
I'm pretty sure it was the Mako. Mako, was it Mako? Did she have a Sylvia F15? Or no, it's a Sil 80. That's what she had. A Sil
Oh,
80.
Okay.
S15 was Shul D. Who had this one?
No, that is an S15 in initial D, yeah. But I don't know. It doesn't.
Okuyama's. I don't remember this guy.
See, what got you guys into being mechanics?
My mom put me in this shit because I didn't know what to do.
I just thought it would be a good life skill.
You didn't have like, I was kind of like, I wasn't obsessed with cars, but like, for me it was watching Fast and the Furious and like the street racing scene and just seeing like the cool looking cars and just going fast and everything. And I'm like, just after that point, I'm like, that's when I understood like the beauty of the car and everything.
Yeah, when I got out of high school, I just thought of working But when I got out of high school, COVID hit, so I couldn't get a job. So my mom was just like, "Go to school," and I'm like,
I already had a
what?
job.
See,
So did I.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that in high school.
So
I work construction.
I was a slacker in high school.
Actually,
dude.
no. The first one I was working in West Edmonton Mall.
Mm,
Second time I went to construction when they locked everything down. The second time
right. Yeah.
I started making big money.
Yeah, no, literally, like, my reasoning is just I thought it'd be a good life skill. That's it.
Yeah.
I
And
went
then
there.
you can fix your own car
Yep.
or
And then now I'm
heavy
like,
duty.
now I'm like getting into like not even. Well, I'm not really into them. I just appreciate like this type of talk because of Initial D.
yeah.
You know, especially the JDM.
It's for
JDM stuff.
yeah. A lot of people also like stem from having watched Initial D and then
Do you
guess
find that
popular.
you, like being a mechanic helps you too? Because then you just have a deeper understanding of like what everything actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
in a car
In a
while
car?
driving, yeah.
Yeah, or just like
even just yeah.
like your appreciation for like motor vehicles.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
you understand it more and you appreciate.
I have a
more.
bone to pick with the Chrysler Pacifica, but that'll wait. Well,
What?
I already talked about it last week.
So, wait, which one?
The Pacifica.
It's
Chrysler.
Can you pull up a
It's
picture?
whatever.
Oh, it's the minivan.
Just pull up a picture.
Okay.
But yeah, with the S15, you got two trims. They called it the Spec S. That comes with the naturally aspirated, as I said before,
What was your
SR20DE.
gripe with this?
I talked about that last week.
I don't remember.
The Spec S sports a 5-speed manual, and if not, it's a 4-speed automatic with an open diff. The Spec R, which is what a lot of people prefer, is a turbocharged SR20 DET 6-speed manual as opposed to a 5-speed with a helical limited slip differential.
You should explain what some of the terminology
Yeah,
is.
because not every
Like what is a
You're right.
helicoil
Slip.
limited slip differential?
I should. So basically, the helical like limited slip, the ones that we know either from school or even just what's more modern today, is the Eaton locker, the one with clutch packs, right? And
mechanism.
what is the other one? I can't remember the other one.
Wait, what did you
There's
say?
like
Eden
three.
locker.
There's Eaton locker. There's the one with clutch packs. I can't remember that designation. And I swear there's another one.
I mean, you have your open diff. You have your
Yeah,
the
open
locking diff.
The,
Or limited slip diff.
Limited
helical.
slip. I think that is limited slip with the clutch packs.
Yeah. The helical limited slip has, if you think of basically, because if you look in this picture, that open diff, right?
Oh dear.
Imagine instead of those.
Can I get a good picture of this shiz?
You pass it right there.
Okay. So this is
instead
an
of
open
those-
diff.
Yeah.
That's an open diff.
Hopefully
open
you're getting this
differential.
on the camera.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
should be fine.
Instead of those like spider gears on the side, right? You have basically pins with gears that go up. So like let's say here's the drive shaft,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you have your pinion gear,
Yep.
right? They just have multiple other
There's
gears. They just have multiple other gears,
You don't
like
let 'em in.
4 here.
Ito ang Initial S.
Now you're blocking the view for everybody else. All of our lovely viewers.
I know.
All one
guys.
Jasper
India
that
Mart,
watches the
though.
video.
So why are we looking at diffs?
Because Neo is taking us to school.
Are you getting
Yes.
a locked diff?
No.
Oh, okay.
no, we're talking about cars still.
I think this is a good representation of your diff. there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Oh, it's got a limited slip.
to keep you or to catch
Gee,
you
I'm
up.
surprised you know that.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
Because RC cars
RC
have the
cars.
same terminology.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some of them a
I'm
lot.
just surprised, my
So
guy.
we were talking about the history of the SILVIA and how it's making a comeback.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
As an EV.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. But basically that's
About to walk out.
that is basically what I'm trying to explain of what a helical limited slip differential is. And so that is in the Spec R version of the S15 Silvia, which again, a lot of people prefer over the Spec S because you can drift it.
Again, what's the
Or,
difference
like-
between Spec S and Spec R?
So Spec S, it doesn't come with that limited slip. It
Mhm.
only has an open diff, which basically is
One tire can spin faster than the other.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's
more
more-
stability that way.
Yeah,
What else
it's
you do?
not
Then you don't get the
performance-based.
chatter on the wheels when you're turning.
Mm-hmm. And with the Spec R, they have some sort of suspension bracing. I don't specifically know what they mean by that.
Stiffer
But-
suspension.
Yeah,
sounds
they
like it
somehow
to me
stiffen
too,
it
yeah.
and brace it. And they borrow the brakes from the 300ZX. From
Audi,
the-
or that's not it. S15. That doesn't show me
So
anything.
I feel like it's just a stiffer suspension.
Yeah, either that with like stiffer spring rates
Yeah,
or higher
or
spring
just-
rates, or
What the suspension is connected
That would
to,
make
they
it
have
more responsive then.
Mhm. Or probably
Instead of
even like
being-
bigger shocks than normal, or what they have for the Spec S.
I mean, because it's going to be electric, it's going to have that low
No,
CD.
so this is one of the older cars. We're talking about
Yeah, we're talking about the
gas cars.
older car.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
the
if
gas.
it's going to be the new one.
We don't. No one knows about what's
one
going to be
knows?
in the new one. Not even
Okay.
the what motor.
So this
they
one
have.
has that right. So right now it has that suspension.
So
that
if
you're
the,
talking
yeah,
about.
so this like let's say this is the Spec car. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Would they prefer? I think they would prefer stiffer spring rates when drifting too, because you
Yeah.
don't want the extra slop.
Well, then you don't want the roll in the body.
'Cause
Exactly.
If it
yeah.
rolls, dude, what's the point of drifting?
Woo, you lean.
Yeah. So
You're breaking
if
everything.
you want to find more
breaking
information,
switches.
I found this on motortrend.com, and it
Damn,
basically
it's peer
says-
reviewed.
what?
Peer reviewed. I like that.
Yeah, and basically it goes more in depth to what I just said. But the news, as I've said before, Nissan wants to bring back the Silvia as an EV. Now, this was said by Nissan's vice president of global product strategy. His name is Ivan Espinoza. He specifically, or I'm pretty sure, was on
he
Top
Filipino?
Gear. I don't know.
Sounds.
It
It
sounds
sounds
like
like
a Filipino
It sounds
name.
Spanish.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Spanish
sad
name.
about that EV bullshit.
But he
Gross.
said to Top Gear, I don't know if that was on a show or if anything, but to Top Gear they said the Silvia has a chance to return, but as an EV.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd rather just wait for the Prelude. Then
The Prelude, the Honda
The Honda
Prelude.
Prelude,
I heard something about that too.
looks very pretty.
Yeah.
Honda
EV?
Concepts. No, I think it's
Thank
gas
God.
still. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is gas? The new ZR1, the Corvette.
This one, the Prelude.
Yeah. 1,000.
Yeah.
I think it shouldn't be an.
This looks like a Hot Wheels.
That looks like a.
It
No,
does.
it looks so generic.
It
That's
looks like a
my
Hot
issue
Wheels.
with it. It looks so generic.
That looks like a fucking.
It looks like, you know those
370.
like, have you seen those Red Dot Awards? Which is
No.
like, so Red Dot Awards is like they award you for look, the simplicity of the look or something.
Mm.
This looks like something they would win an award from.
It looks
I feel like
a-
you could say that. Sorry,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
feel like you could say that about this, but you could also say that about the new Mazda RX-7.
Oh yeah,
concept?
they're
No,
reviving
or was
if I
it?
remember
Yeah,
correctly.
was it the Mazda?
Would have been nice if they named it
Concept car?
RX-9.
Yeah, right. To continue
Yeah.
the lineup,
Yeah.
That one.
dude, that looks like a fucking
Mazda.
CX-90.
No,
Just
one thing
as
is
a
for sure,
roadster.
Mazda is after like 20 so years, they're finally modernizing their badge.
Yeah.
So instead of that 3D look, they're gonna have with a more simplistic look these days.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear
I'm
they're bringing
oddly
back,
updated
like,
on
the
cars.
rotors?
Yeah,
The rotary
I'm
car?
very surprised.
Which one?
The rotary motors in.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
bringing it back.
RX-7s?
Yeah, in this
Yeah.
one, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
I know. I thought it was gonna be an EV as well.
I missed the Fury, but that thing burned.
Blowing up Apex seals. All right, but I got a couple questions in regards to what news I had brought. So, because the
We're getting
Silvia.
quizzed, bro. I'm getting a zero.
No, no, I just want to know what you guys think.
He prepared today.
He did.
I
He had
think
a month
not
to
an
prepare.
EV.
Bro,
as
hold
a
on. I
sim-
didn't even ask the question.
No, because you said it was.
It
an
is about
opinion.
it being an EV, though. So,
I'm not a fan of it.
Hate
not
it
a fan.
already.
No.
Fucking hate it already.
No.
Yeah,
It's
the
not.
design, right?
What does it actually look like? I still
Look
haven't
behind
seen
you.
it.
Look behind you.
just look here.
That's not it.
those are built cars.
Yeah, those are broken.
Built.
Sorry. S15. Is it the S15?
Just
Does
it
Silvia
look
like-
EV.
No, if we put concept, it
No,
would be
they're
harder.
they're
Yes.
Yeah, so they're modeling it after the S10 that we-
Oh, yes,
It
yes,
looked
yes.
from the on first glance, it looks like an old M3 from the side as a convertible.
Yeah, like
I noticed
I
that.
can see
And
where they took
it has
the
the
S10
has the
design.
design of the Hyundai N lines.
It looks like a charger too.
Oh,
it's just a
that's
little
It
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
does
a
look like a charger.
smaller
Yeah.
charger.
Right?
Yeah, it looks like a smaller charger.
So
What would be a
because they're
baby
doing a
charger
transition
baby?
from gas to EV,
Mm.
do you guys think that it's catered to more average consumers and average drivers, or
We sort of talked about this before,
enthusiasts?
but I would, because now I know that there is some benefit to EVs. Like, for example, I got stuck in traffic here for like a good 5 minutes. That's where most of your gas gets lost. But it's sort of solved by ICEs, right? Like ICE engines, right?
Yeah.
And
ICE means internal combustion
Oh, yeah.
engine. It's an acronym.
yeah, it's their new acronym now. I kind of learned from it recently.
It's not new, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, internal
When-
combustion engine.
No, but
It's been
I've
around
never
for a
heard
long
it
time.
as ICE.
Oh, they call
okay,
it. You generally call it as an ICE.
When did they start
Yeah.
calling it ICE?
I don't know. Probably just a natural way from ICE, and they're like, oh, I don't
Oh,
want to call
'cause
it an
of
ICE.
ICE.
Too long.
Yeah, it's
ICE
too long.
EVs, right? But anywho,
Well, those would just be hybrids.
Yeah.
I got the benefits where, they were just like the new cars right now, they were just shut off.
Mm-hmm.
That's already solved, but that an EV is actually solving.
Well,
right
you
now
still
as
you
well.
have like your display.
But mostly it's the traffic. No, I think the electrification of EVs also, it's like it's promoting more consumerism in like the world right now.
Have you heard
Like
that?
they only last like what? A Tesla from 10 years ago that has been like clocked now like 236,000 miles or something like that. Lost 80%, which is not bad. 80% of its battery life in the last
What do
10
you mean
years.
80%?
So like at the start it's like it's charging at 100%?
So you mean it's lost 20% of its battery,
Yes.
of its
capacity.
Of
battery
its capacity. Yeah.
not 80%. You mean to say
It's now at 80%
It has-
now.
80% of what it used to have when it first got
Yes.
put on the road.
That is very correct. Yes. Yeah, that's it. I lost my train of thought.
You're talking about range anxiety.
Range anxiety, yeah. There's still a bit of range anxiety. It would be nice that they would just push it still.
For
For
big
research.
cities like New York, Los Angeles,
Montreal,
Tokyo, Montreal, Toronto,
I felt the rush.
EVs make a lot of sense. But for everywhere else, I think a hybrid makes even more sense.
Fair.
For the time being,
Yeah.
hybrids
Right.
make much more sense. Crowded areas, you can justify getting a Tesla.
Because
no
remember,
issue.
we talked about this in that like the power grid is not going to be
Yeah.
enough to supply
It's not enough.
however many homes for however many people in however like big of a city. It's not going to be enough. They're going to be power outages. Something's going to happen. They're not going to have enough power to charge all of the EVs at once, right?
What people are sort of thinking as well is they only think of the EVs as, oh, this is a cool new technology, but not a matter of where do I live for me to justify this car, this EV.
Well, they also
It
don't work
makes-
as good in
Uh-huh.
cold weather.
Yeah,
right.
That's another
why
thing.
it makes so much more sense that the closer you are in downtown or crowded areas, then you can have an EV as an option, because the amount of start and stops inside a city is
Especially a big city.
especially in a big city, for example, it's just the EVs are much better in that than combustion engines. Combustion engines would be like shit. I have to like run my engine all the time, and I have to keep it warm as well.
Well,
In
not
case
keep
I
it.
stall.
You have to keep it.
If I'm
you
an
have to
old
keep
car.
it cool too.
Right. So, word of advice, I guess, from me. I don't know if that makes any
From Tito
sense
Boy
for
right
anyone.
here.
Yeah. From me, is if you're thinking about getting an electric car, just
Don't.
think, either
Don't.
don't, or if you're close to the city, like down, if you live downtown, then it's much more justifiable because that's where the infrastructure is, not where some of us live. Right? If you live at the edge of the city, it doesn't make sense.
So it's not
Any
just
more
about
sense.
it being between regular and enthusiasts. It would be
The
literally
enthusiasts
where
would be
where you
mad,
would
but
be.
that's their own.
Yeah.
What's it called? It is their own opinion from there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could still hate EVs. We could all hate EVs just fine. because it doesn't fit our lifestyle,
Yeah.
right? Our lifestyle is having that combustion engine, and that's totally fine.
So it's not even about between these two parties. It's more about the practicality of having
For
that
me,
car.
yeah. For me,
Right.
it's the practicality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, no, I
have
like
you
that.
heard that it takes like electric vehicles around like I can't remember if it's 3 or 5 years before it starts going like
Oh, the
carbon
depreciation's
neutral. No, and carbon
insane,
neutral too.
Mm-hmm.
Where like the amount of
Oh, yeah.
like materials and everything that you have to put into it is like so much more than a regular combustion engine that it takes so many years until you start actually reducing the carbon emissions that you actually put in due to the manufacturing and like coal and all the other stuff.
Mm.
That is true. I didn't think of that. That's why I have no opinion of it. But that is right. That is right. Yeah. That is a good one.
Right.
So I like my diesels. Fucking
So
why?
one of the reasons why they are bringing this, or they're hoping to bring this car back, the only lineup that Nissan has for anything sports and performance
GTR?
is the Z and the GTR.
Mm.
Before they had 3 lines, or 3 lineups, but they don't have it right now.
What was the third one?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
The Sylvia was a sports.
When was
2002.
Was
Really?
the last
That was
one.
the
Yeah, that was the
time?
last. That was the last.
And
time,
then we
yeah.
just stuck with 370s and GTRs?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, the whole entire time. And then now we have
Oh.
the reboot or whatever of the GTR, and then we have
I just
the
don't.
370.
I just
or
don't
no, the
like
400.
how I don't know, plain it is.
It looks right.
It looks
yeah.
like
Let's just
a.
hope
It looks
stays
like
as
a 3D
concept, this
rent.
one.
It looks like a 3D rendering of a car from like the 1980s.
It looks like a PS2 rendering of a car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exact. It looks like something that came out of Need for Speed.
Fair.
Right?
It's a
I-
2065 Alfa Romeo.
That's
A
an
small
alpha
size Alpha.
file.
Yeah.
I just hate how like before back in like the 90s and stuff and earlier cars used to have like the looks and like actually be like a little flashy or have personality. Now they're all the same.
The 240SX or the S14 was catered to women. Like
I can see
specifically
that.
designed to be like
I can see that. Okay, here's my question to you guys.
I don't even
What-
think he's asked the question he was
Yeah.
trying to.
Oh well, I'm interrupting right now.
okay.
Yeah, fuck you.
I always thought in my head that like I don't know, BMWs were more catered toward like men and Mercedes were more catered toward like women. I don't know, that's
I-
just kind of like what I've like think,
I kind of agree on
right? And like I like BMW and Audi are more for men and then Mercedes and Porsche are like more for like women.
that. Dude,
I don't know why.
I barely
It's
see,
just something that I thought, you know.
I barely see like I more often see a woman driving a Porsche rather than a
Unless it's like
BMW.
unless it's like a 911 or like the I don't know, like the sedan. Like every other like Porsche SUV, more likely than not you may find a woman driving.
I've seen multiple customers who drove the Porsche SUV, the Cayenne.
Yeah,
or
the
something,
Cayenne.
Or the Cayenne. Yeah, they're women.
Yeah.
They're women customers.
What do you think about that, Gerard?
The the new demographic these days are women and bigger SUVs.
Yeah, and
So-
trucks.
Yeah.
You see a lot
What
of those.
I find is a lot of like women take either vans or really small vehicles.
Vans are losing popularity.
They
There's
are.
not much. There's only
Well,
like what 4 or 5
SUVs.
models now left.
Like vans and SUVs, and then it's like those like Fiat 500s or
There is
smaller.
there is a joke about the Honda Odyssey in Deadpool 3.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it. Fuck, I gotta watch that
It's
movie.
pretty good.
I haven't watched it yet, so
pretty
but
good.
we'll see.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, going back to my question. Now, this still is in regards to enthusiasts. Do you think that because the Toyota GR was made for enthusiasts, like the GR lineup and family,
Mhm.
do you think that with this new car, because it's supposed to be affordable, and they specifically said that, would this bring kind of like get more people to become enthusiasts or whatever?
I think the fact that they already make it an EV makes it automatically not for enthusiasts,
Right.
right? Just because like when you think of a car enthusiast, you think of people who like care about
Gas,
the engines
diesel,
and
yeah.
and all that, right?
Mhm.
You don't necessarily think that they're going to want an EV,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like this type of vehicle speaks to like you want to look the part, but like you're not a part of it.
This is I'm
Yeah.
24 and I can afford it, and I like the new technology.
Like,
That's that and
I-
Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what like demographic this would be like catered towards. Like it's weird for me because like with like the GR and like the GR86, GR Corolla, whatever, that like as you said is catered toward enthusiasts. I can't tell who this is catered for in my opinion.
Right? Yeah. No, I was thinking the same thing. It doesn't feel
No,
it's for anyone.
it
Like,
doesn't
ev-
feel like it's for us. I feel
No.
like because there's this new bylaw. I think it was it happened in 2023.
Like-
I will not remember it, but
Like if it looked more like this
Yeah, it's
rather
not-
than this, then yeah, I can see it being catered towards more enthusiast type people.
Because it has
but-
that look.
Yeah, but if it's like this, like what this concept is,
That looks like some iRobot shit.
yeah, it looks like it looks
That
like
is
it
not-
looks like this car is supposed to be self-driving.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
You
not
know?
driving at all.
Yeah,
Have you seen
Fuck.
where? Have you seen where the doctor? Actually, let me get back to your.
because like
back
another
to your
thing is
question.
that
I'm sorry.
like when is it supposed to like come out? Like what is it slated for?
They
Like,
don't have
they don't have a date
anything.
because
Mhm.
if it's within like the next 5 to 10 years, the landscape of the automotive industry will have changed so much, and
This
especially-
announcement is too soon, you
this
think?
announcement is way too soon, because who knows? People could be making like car enthusiasts could be, I don't know, doing shit with EVs,
hydrogen cars.
hydrogen cars too, whatever, right? They could be doing a whole lot more with that. And then this comes out like during that time, and then they get nostalgia for the old S15, and they're like, oh, we can like do more shit with this, right?
Fair. Yeah, very fair.
I think it kind of depends on what the era that this is going to come out in, whether it's in the next 5 to 10 years or not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And so another thing too, with especially that's been happening with Nissan, the newest like Fairlady Z or the new Z, they have been seeing like decline in sales for the new Nissan Z, and because
Oh,
this is
yeah,
supposed to
this
be
one.
affordable, yeah. So
they're not affordable because of the amount of people scalping it.
Mhm.
Even cars are getting scalped, and then
yeah,
they want it's not even they're not selling at MSRP.
yeah,
They're selling
they're
at
not.
This is the one they freaking
higher
advertise.
prices.
This is the one they
It's a nice
advertise
looking
on
car.
the advertising. I think this looks fine.
But then you do have the GTR, right?
You do have the
looks like its
GTR.
name has leaf in it because
Mhm.
of the headlamps.
Oh yeah, because of
It makes
this.
me think it's a Nissan.
But like the
Nissan Leaf.
the 350, yeah, the 350 will look different though because of the way that headlight is,
Yeah.
right?
But I guess from everything that we've been saying and having all these opinions, the
I just
question
want-
was, do you think people will be inclined to buying this
The which one?
if it was
The-
released right now?
which
The EV.
The
the
EV.
EV.
yeah, well the hype is still up.
I think there would be some people. I think there would be a market for it. I don't think it would be a very big market for it.
It wouldn't. Would you think it would be as big or
I think it
less?
Less.
I think
just
it would be
the
less.
Model
Sure.
because
Just
thi-
the
like
Model,
yeah
thing.
the Fairlady Z still caters towards more enthusiast types,
Mm-hmm.
and especially when you compare this to the look of the EV. If you're gonna pick which one you're gonna go for without knowing their specifications or like and without knowing their drivetrain,
Yeah.
you're gonna go for the Fairlady Z. More often, I believe more often than not.
Then compared if they had the
The
Sylvia
EV,
lineup.
yeah, the Sylvia lineup already. Unless
Yeah.
they make it look like different. Unless if they changed up the concept art to make it have more character, right? And not any of like not any, I don't know, solid panels, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they have it like this, it's not a good looking.
It's like the Cybertruck. It's not a good
Yeah,
looking car.
it's.
It does look like the cyber, like especially this one. Yeah.
Mhm.
It just looks. The new vehicles just look like bad PlayStation 2 renderings of vehicles.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about the contemporaneanism of vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. So I'm assuming we would like to keep the lineup of gas cars. So
Oh, yeah.
we would rather
or
have this in
even like,
gas.
or
Just make
even
it hybrid.
or even yeah, just if you
Hybrid.
make this a hybrid, I think people might be more inclined.
Yeah.
If you make it like a full EV,
Hybrid with
Technology's
big
not there
engine
yet.
yeah,
and then small electric motor.
because if this looks like it's seats only like 2 people, 4 people,
Yeah, it's supposed
4
to be a
people
coupe.
max.
It's a
It's
sports
supposed to be
car.
a coupe. You're gonna make that an EV?
That is really
Doesn't-
weird.
it doesn't
They
make
make it-
sense.
Yeah.
Like-
no, 2-door and an EV doesn't. In this shape, it doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
for
They do
me.
have the Tesla Roadster, but that is a different shape.
I'm not the hype has died down for me on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's coming. I don't care anymore on it.
No, I'm pretty sure it's already here.
This
Isn't
one?
it?
Not yet. I've never heard of it yet. Otherwise,
the
I'd know.
fuck? Oh no, I'm thinking of the Porsche. That's my bad. Yeah.
They look like
Taycan?
Porsches.
Yeah, the Porsche. Yeah, the Porsche
Taycan is
Roadster.
very
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. Those are still gas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That first picture
no,
is
no, no,
definitely
no.
not a Tesla.
The
Tesla.
Taycan, the highest spec
First
Taycan is
generation.
electric already.
It's like a Lotus.
What is it?
Sub 7
It
minutes
does
at
kind
the
of look like
Nürburgring.
Lotus.
Oh,
That's definitely
fuck.
not a Tesla.
Oh, not this Roadster though. That's the older Roadster.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But the new, the white one.
This
Or
one?
that red one.
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah. That should be 4-seater at least. That can definitely fit it.
I think yeah.
Just to feel
it'd be
something,
forced.
you know.
Yeah.
Four-seater,
just-
yeah.
Feel something.
Last but not least, would you buy this car?
No.
No.
You know where my heart lies.
It's not even about gas. It's about diesel for him.
Yeah.
Put a fucking Cummins in that thing.
For now, I just
Fuck
want
yeah. Put a Cummins in that bitch. Black tailpipe smoke just to piss everybody else off.
That would be
coal
cool.
rolling.
Yeah.
Coal rolling everybody.
100%.
Yeah.
People be like, the fuck did you destroy a perfectly good vehicle for? I'd be like, because fuck you, that's why.
Fair. That does it for today's Neo's News. Back to regular programming.
I thought you were going to say that was it for the episode.
No.
Yeah.
No. Was that it for the episode?
I don't know.
How long have we been recording?
I think that was another 15 minutes since we had a break.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
That flew over my head, yeah. I don't know.
Me too.
We're like clueless right now.
So what time did you guys start? Now that I think
I
about it.
don't. We don't even
6:50.
know. 6:15.
We
Or
just been
550.
talking.
550.
5:50.
Yes.
I don't know where my
Yeah.
phone is.
It is
7:05.
Yeah, sure, could be good.
About an hour-ish.
That does it for today.
That actually does it.
That actually does it. I'm not gonna keep that part in. I'm just because we look like absolute fools.
Fair.
So that does it for this week's episode of
And with that, what?
Well, since you're here, you want to bring us out?
Yeah, you want to bring us
Sign
out,
us
late
off?
boy?
Cut. Take 2.
Take us out?
What?
You're doing
You're
the
late,
outro.
'cause you,
Can you cut that again?
You do it the best.
Take 3.
Okay. So, we're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're also on Instagram and a bit of
You've been doing this for a
what's
year.
the last one?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Did you mention
Guys,
YouTube?
same guys, same time next week.
That does it for this episode of the Initial
Initial
F
F
podcast. Make sure to check us out on Instagram, YouTube, which you're going to be watching it here right now, or listening to us on Spotify. We also have a TikTok account for whenever, if it's even up, if it's banned soon. I don't know what's happening with TikTok anymore.
Canada's weird
Ban
right now
it!
with TikTok.
Ban this
I
shit!
don't know.
Well, it's all going to go back to Instagram then.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's fine with me.
But yeah,
Thank you for watching.
same time next week.
Same time next week.
Yes, same time next week.
Same time next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been doing this for a year. You still can't
know.
get it down.
Over a year. Jeez. It's crazy.
Okay, I need to get water. Water break.
I had to put it like that.
You want to get water?
It was funny.
I have water right here.
Oh.